Yo! Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining me once again. My name is Coach Sanawe Goni, and today's episode we are looking at something new. Today, what we're going to be doing is some critical self-analysis.
Oh, that was a good save. Nice, keeper! Come. It's okay.
So what we're gonna do is take a look at that video that you just watched right now, and I'm gonna analyze myself. So all those aspects of the game that you tend to miss, this is how you get them right. This is another episode that has been brought to you by Ball Talent. Now, if you do not know, there is a digital scouting company right here in South Africa aimed at helping you achieve your dreams. Get onto Ball Talent so you can get yourself scouted. Let's go!
You know, for me, it's all about performance.
So in this video, we're gonna do a quick why, what, and how to analyze footage that you may have of yourself. So this is a great way as a player to help yourself improve, see opportunities and threats, and check all the positive and negatives in game situations. Inside the field, it is very tough because things are happening so quickly. Some people tend not to believe that what has happened may have just happened in the exact same way that they feel it has. So having footage of yourself, you can go through play by play, ball by ball, and you can get to criticize yourself in these games. If you have footage of yourself, what you are looking to do is simply analyze yourself. But what you cannot do is go into over-analyzing yourself, because that could be detrimental to the whole exercise. So how you go about doing that is look at the physical, the mental, and the technical aspects of football. So what do you do when you want to be critical about yourself, but you can't fall into that trap of over-analyzing? What you need to do is have a look at those physical, mental, and technical aspects and take into consideration one or two of those elements that go into it. So in this video that you just saw now, I'm gonna have a look at my movement, which is my physical, and my awareness, or my vision, which will come into play for my mental exercises, and my execution, whether it's a pass, a shot, or a dribble. That's what I'm gonna be looking at. And what's great about doing that is that it all falls into the aspects of the football game in its totality. So I'm looking at off the ball, I'm looking at on the ball, and I'm looking at every single thing that is called a trigger or visual cue in football. Something that makes you make that decision to either move, shoot, pass, dribble. Let's get into it.
Getting started, you're looking at me, number 10, dropping back currently, and also dropping back and inside, so that the opposition feels that they shouldn't be passing all the way out, and it suffocates them, puts them in this 4v3 situation now. So I just need to hover because I still want to be the first person out, which is the case as we turn over the ball. And that movement, backpedaling into that space, I wouldn't be an option if I'm not backpedaling, and especially out wide, knowing that we are now in a 3v2 attack situation. I know that was the right decision, and all that's left is for me to get into position to support the pass or to get ready for a shot. And I'm in that space currently right now where I've got no defenders around me, and I'm in a great position to take a shot, and that is exactly what has happened. So in terms of this clip and my movement, I'm pretty satisfied with it, because I've gone in to create an overload in defense and create an overload in attack. I don't get the goal, but my movement is something that I am happy with. And now I'm looking at my visual cues. So as you can see, I check my right shoulder right there as I move, and I know that's to block off that pass. And as the ball comes over to the left side, I don't just see who it goes to, but I have a left check there just to see if that space is now available for me, or if anyone is coming into that space. I now know it's safe for me to backtrack into that space because I did a left check, and there's another left check, and I know that this defender is not coming to me. So this is what allows me to get my body cues, because I've been playing with my head up, and I've been looking at the spaces that are threatening and that I can possibly use to my advantage if no one is taking advantage of them. Now this is where it becomes detrimental, because I no longer stop looking at the space, I'm focused on the ball, and that is what comes to my detriment at the end of it, because had I known that, I could have executed better knowing that I've got more space. But at the end of the day, it started off very well, especially transitioning from that defense to attack moment. But as that ball got closer to goals, I did something very typical of players and just focused on the ball when there's so much more I could do. And now we're going to look at my execution. So those are those moments when I am on the ball or I'm engaged in the ball when it's close in and around me. So we've talked about just how important it is to have your cues and to have a recognition of your space and how quality your movement has to be. But at the end of the day, football is played on that balance of error and execution. So what happens when I get onto the ball? This here is a first time pass, but I'm not happy with it because it's on the back foot of my player. He managed to get it back to me, and now this pass I'm happy with because it's tight and it's going towards an even tighter bit of space for my receiving player. So those moments, I've got a bad pass and I've got a good pass in my opinion. But now, here's something. I receive the ball and I place the shot. As you can see, side foot. I feel had I been more aware, I could have laced that. Yes, it's gone on target, the keeper's made a save, but with a lace, I've got a lot more power going into it. So we've got the goal. Could have got it a little sooner had my execution been a little better.
So guys, I hope you've been able to see just how much information I can pull just from a simple 25-second clip video and analyze myself in specific ways where I can progress my game. And that's all that needs to happen. Get someone who can video you so that you can watch your games after and be critical with yourself as to what's positive, what is negative, and where you could have gone better, finding your opportunities, looking for threats that could just improve your game. That is all from me, ladies and gentlemen. For more of these videos, please hit that subscribe button. But I will see you again next time.